Alright, so I hope you guys kind of like that little intro I made there. I'm kind of going back to more quality and creative stuff on this channel, so I hope you guys like that. Anyway, I'm here with an unboxing. You already know what it is. It is going to be on B110 Bloody Longinus 13 Jolt. Now this is the latest release of Beyblade Burst, and it did just come out last weekend. Thankfully, I got it really soon. Not fast enough though, because I'm definitely not the first to unbox this, but I'm still gonna unbox it for you guys. As you can see though, here it is, and I'm just pretty hyped about this. It's another left spin Bey, but this time Chozetsu or Super Z, so it does have quite a bit of metal, and it might actually make an impact on the metagame because it also does come with the driver Jolt, which is just another attack rubber driver that can be very useful. So anyway, let's get right into this unboxing. And we'll start off with a close-up. Alright, so here we have the Beyblade in its packaging and my X-Acto knife, which we're going to be using to unbox this. But let's take a look at the packaging. This blister type packaging is really sick because it does show off each part. And because it is a left spin Beyblade, they did swap out the color scheme. They went for that black, which just looks really nice. I'm a huge fan of the color black, if you didn't know. But you can see the parts. That layer looks crazy, and a disc, and then also Jolt, which I did mention is a pretty cool part. We also have Louis right here, looking pretty different than his previous appearance. He looks a little bit more menacing. And then on the back, we got just some basic info and more info about the parts. And yeah, so pretty neat stuff. And now we're gonna open it up. So the key to open these types of packagings, and I've said it many times, but it is to just cut the tape, because the tape is what holds it together. The minute you cut that tape, the packaging just falls apart pretty much, so you don't have to bother with actually cutting through the plastic itself. I feel like not a lot of people know about that, but yeah, anyway. Like I said, once you get all the tape, it will come apart. So, as you can see, voila, you got this, it came out. It's the ripcord for the really crappy launcher, and then some extra instructions and all that, which I'm just not going to go over. And then we got the actual Beyblade here. So, here are the parts and the beautiful blister packaging. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they are held together by these kind of twist ties, whatever they're called. They're kind of annoying. You do have to cut through these. And then we got this launcher here that is really the worst launcher ever made, if I do have to say. It's tiny, it has no power whatsoever, and it's just really bad. So we're just gonna toss that aside. Anyway, let's get the parts out of the packaging. Okay, I got all the parts out, and now we're going to get an even closer look at each individual part, but I'm also going to stickerize it off camera, so I'll be right back. Okay, and I got the stickers on now, and now we're ready for the close-up. Now the stickers weren't that bad to do actually, pretty easy, but anyway, let's start off with the driver. So this is Jolt, like I said, a really anticipated driver because it is made out of rubber, as you can see here, and it does have a star shape to it, so it's very similar to R2F or R2F from Metal Fight, but also LRF, which is another performance tip actually that we kind of overlooked in Metal Fight, but very similar to those, but just in burst form. And it also has these kind of little rubber pieces on the sides, which I don't really know if they're going to do anything or they're just there for looks, but either way, this driver looks really nice, and it's basically just a rubber version of Spiral that was on Los Longinus. But there it is. So we're going to be seeing it probably on a lot of attack combos, just because it's going to be, I guess, a better version of Extreme. You do sacrifice stamina, but you get more speed and attack. So definitely something to try out though. Now moving on, we have the core disc. Now this does not come with a frame, but you can see it is 13, so we're going past 11 and 12 now. and this is the newest disc. As you can see though, you have the 1 and then the 3 on both sides. It kind of makes for a really kind of spiky design, but definitely not as bad as 12 from Winning Valkyrie, which does break Beyblades. Either way though, this disc is pretty hollow, unfortunately. I'm not sure how heavy it is, but if I were to guess, it's kind of in between. Not too heavy, but also not too light, so kind of disappointing. I expected more from these discs, but it seems like Takara Tomy is making them lighter, so yeah. And next we have the Super Z or Chozetsu layer, and that is Bloody Longinus. Now, I wonder, why do they call it Bloody Longinus if there's no red on it? You know, red represents blood, I guess, but there's not a lot, or there's not any of it actually in the layer. They really just went for a color scheme of pearly white, which is the original Longinus, and then some gold in the center, which just kind of changes it up a little bit. And then metal, of course, and purple on the bottom. So pretty interesting use of colors, if I do say so. And of course, it has not 4 dragon heads, but 5 if you count the center one. The 4 outer dragon heads are made out of metal. Meanwhile, the center one, unfortunately, is made out of plastic. I thought it'd be made out of metal just because, you know, it looks all metallic and shiny, but it's really just painted plastic, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Either way, this layer feels pretty heavy. I kind of anticipated more metal, to be honest. I feel like Nightmare Longinus has more metal on it, but I don't know. Does this really feel like an evolution for Nightmare Longinus? You guys let me know down in the comments. I personally don't think so. I feel like it's more of an evolution of Lost Longinus, but that's just me. Now let's take a look at those teeth. So they look pretty alright. Like, not the best, but also not the worst. Yeah. Anyway, let's put it together. Yeah, so those teeth are just kind of average, I guess. We do have to keep in mind, though, that it is a left spin Bey, and basically any left spin Beyblade with its teeth, it's going to be kind of wonky, just the way that the teeth work. So I have no doubt that this is still going to be kind of hard to burst, just because it is a left spin type. But there you have it, Bloody Longinus. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my Stadium for a quick test launch. Alright, so I got my anime-inspired burst-based Stadium ready to go, so now let's do a quick test launch. So pretty straightforward, not a lot of stamina, once again. But anyway, that's it for the test launch. Alright, so that's it for this unboxing of B110 Bloody Longinus 13 Jolt. Now I'm super looking forward to trying this Bey out in battles, and also a mod that I do have in mind for this, so stay tuned for that. But also, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. And also, I do have Random Booster Volume 10 on the way. That should be here within the next week or so, so look out for an unboxing of that as well. But yeah, so until next time guys, see ya.